Hey Carter, where we at?
We're at the North Carolina Museum of History.
All right. Let's go on the beginnings. The ancient people. It's funny how far we've come.
It is.
You know. I mean, like one time we were all like this.
Yeah. Fancy.
Huh.
There are places here where you can actually touch the stuff.
Yeah. It's weird because everybody used to please don't touch it.
Yeah.
You're in the ancient parts. I'm gonna go in that last. Yeah. The trade. What do you see? I know, like in like northwest Georgia, they built like mud mounds. They didn't build like this.
Yeah.
You know.
North Carolina. Georgia.
I know. Oh,
Ooh. Rainbow.
I see that.
I am a simple person.
Well, I mean, there's also mountain people. You know.
Yeah.
But what were the Europeans interested in? The first European exposed to Raleigh was
What's you see? Yeah, remnants of an ancient canoe.
Big.
Yeah.
Big boat.
Oh, they had to use them to trade. You know. That was the first settlements, and now the Blackbeard. Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Oh, we got the flag flying off the porch.
Yeah.
Even though ours is more worn out than that one is.
Yeah. I wonder where his original flag is.
Consider the material it's made out of.
Yeah.
It's probably them right at the history. You know? I know he took the town of Charleston hostage for to get medicine for his sailors. What do you see? Oh, pottery.
Yeah, there's a lot of this.
Yeah. And then it had a lot more to that china at one time. Then she brought
mac
it.
and cheese out of it.
Yeah, and then she brought a. Hey, look, your 7th grade uncle.
I wonder what he would think of me.
I don't know.
Probably think I was weird.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it got considered like the superstitions and stuff at that time. I think the superstitions and stuff at that time.
Yeah.
I do think that
I like cluster preference.
No.
They give our attachment to the British Constitution and laws.
The British government is abusing its power. We will suffer everything before we renounce our king. This is not for us, but for God in heaven to decide. Nothing is left but the prayer.
February 27, 1776. Revolutionary War aimed at North Carolina and most of the British Carolina. North Carolinians
What's crazy is that wasn't really we were part of guerrilla warfare against the British. You know that? Huh?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Well, they show those uniforms. Most of us were in deer skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We took a lot of inspiration from the Navy.
We took a lot of the fighting techniques from them too. House. Where you at? Come on. It's a little crowded today, but there you are. Yeah. It's good for people to enjoy history. Huh?
I can see about that.
You know, see if you can. All right, let's see if you can still lift the bucket. Yeah?
You want to see if you've got it?
Why not?
My camera work is a lot less steady, just so y'all know.
You ready?
Yep. Yeah, you still got it.
It kind of throws you off because it wants you to get by your left hand to do it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Chickens. Hey, what would you do if you had to do that for breakfast?
No, thank you.
Huh? Huh? Like I said, what would you do if you had to do that for breakfast? No, thank you. I think the parts of them are broken. Mm. Good.
I have Hamilton stuck in my head. I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah, I think we were mostly the yeoman farmers.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of people who are the plantation owners are still doing the wealthy.
Yeah.
You know,
Plantation owners are really wealthy.
you know, I'm saying though, I think they're like if you move into an area and like the population is mostly black, but you got one white group of people that seem to own everything.
Yeah.
I feel they're the plantation owners, or they're descendants of the plantation owners. You know, we don't own anything.
We were.
But here of Virginia people, let's see. I think, you know, mountain Virginia people, Carolina mountain people, and Carolina swamp people. On my side, mom's side, I think you're Scandinavian and Irish settlers in the Midwest. Which Irish settlers, they could have came from here. Tar. Huh?
I am such a child.
What's that? Yeah. Hey, look at the work on these old firearms.
Suppose you're here to see my friend, Mr. Dick. He stepped away, but you can see his work in these homes. Amazing craftsmanship, you'll agree. A very faithful finish. By 1850, his was the largest furniture concern in North Carolina, and he one of the state's most successful free people of color. You look surprised. Perhaps you didn't think there were any free people of color here in the 17th and 18th.
No. They're talking about, like, you know, how, you know, people of color were building furniture. Well, Piedmont region, like, you know, you had a lot more people going to, were enslaved to build than to plant. So it makes sense, you know. Oh, cool. You know.
There's so many lights.
Yeah.
You can do that for me too. I don't want to.
All right. We'll look at whiskey bottle. People joining up to join the Confederacy. Yeah. It's funny.
It was around this time that dog tags were first used.
Well, you know, to this day, you know, more soldiers were lost in this war than any other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I guess it's that whole thing, like, you know, nobody else can touch your family, but you'll hurt your family worse than anybody. You know. Confederate uniforms. It's kind of funny how we went to these flintlocks to revolvers during this time.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry. Someone went out the wrong door. Yeah. I know.
We can still decent.
Huh? Yeah. Old farms.
Really good.
Yeah. Shenandoah. That's what they used to use? A reconstruction there.
What?
Reconstruction there. Yeah. The red shirts. Yeah. Always try to blame the Republicans.
I'm very stimulated. I'm just gonna go to the area.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Still cotton. And, you know, the cotton fields are damn disappearing due to people building homeowners association neighborhoods. Textile. America, you know, North Carolina used to have great textile and furniture until they moved furniture to China and textile to Latin America. The Wright brothers. And so we're going to try to get down there and film that. The 20th century. An old car, a real old bicycle. Wright brothers flying the plane. From World War I to the Spanish flu. I don't say. Definitely have to come here. Hi, kiddo. Where's the button at?
It's not here. So you can put it.
Huh? I guess they took it out. Yeah, I'm guessing they took it out.
I think so. When I'm doing that, same possible.
Yeah. World War I. Thank you. Hey, car. Just like COVID, like, you know.
Spanish flu, yeah.
Yeah, just like COVID, it then eventually mutated itself down to where it wasn't such a big threat. Yeah. Savings lost. Huh? Well, radio. Had radio before we had television.
Let's even watch your play this time. No.
No. Our old Scruggs. Yeah. You know what song they're famous for writing, right?
What?
Theme to the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh.
Yeah. World War II. Cooking fat and grease.
That's actually really heavy.
Yeah. That's one reason, like, you look at old boots.
Yeah. They look quite similar to them.
Yeah.
We recently in social studies last year, we looked at propaganda from World War I and World War II.
Yeah.
In January 1942, Germany began
Yeah, you know about this one. Coast Guard said, hey, you know what? We don't want you in our waters.
Get out.
Yeah. Firearms from World War II.
That looks oddly familiar. The pistol?
I'd say 1911. I want to say it's a 1911.
Yeah.
That's what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a katana.
Well, look over there. I wish they lit it up better. What does it say? One's probably a katana, one's probably an officer's sword. I'm gonna guess the top one's an officer's sword.
German officer's sword.
And
Horse is a Japanese non-commissioned officer type 95 shin, and I don't know how to pronounce that word.
it's a katana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the katana people will come after me for saying that, but it looks very similar to a katana.
Well, I mean, a lot of the Japanese swords are, military swords are based off the katanas.
Yeah.
The Woolworth's lunch counter. I don't know who keeps going in and out that damn. I think something's down because. Yeah.
I don't think we came in right there.
Well, hey, at least we got free parking.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you want to go upstairs? Dwight Clark. Golf. And considering we got part of our place that was founded by Scots, it makes sense that we have golf. Hockey.
Hockey is amazing. I wish I could play it, but Mom says no.
But she's worried about you getting hurt. Baseball. It's crazy that we've never really had a professional baseball team.
We haven't, yeah.
We got.
We have Mudcats, but they aren't.
We got Mudcats. Well, we've always had the Durham Bulls and always had the Kinston Indians. But we never really had a professional. Yeah. If you want to try it.
I know very little about sports.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Petty.
No.
Let's see. He has 91 on 92. Yeah.
My ring fell. Can I go see it?
I would you'd probably get in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm free.
I think they need to add some people too there. Football. Huh? Well, hockey really didn't take off until, I want to say the 80s.
There were some interesting hockey moments. Like one time a chicken got caught on the bus.
A what?
A chicken. A live chicken.
Where'd that happen at?
I don't remember.
That sounds like something Carolina would do.
It's not Carolina.
College hoops. Wow. Try to see if I can find Michael Jordan. Yeah. I know. Harlem Globetrotters. Here you go. That's kind of like the basketball version of Savannah Bananas.
Oh!
Yeah.
Fun!
Yeah.
I'm very much a fan of bananas. I'd love to see them live.
Yeah. Hi. You know what's crazy about that old school NASCAR is? Like, you know, on them short tracks and stuff, if one person's car break,
Yeah.
if you had a bit of rubber on the track, the bit of rubber on the track would do everything in the world to get the car running again. Yeah. Because you want to beat your opponent in a fair race. You don't want them to sit on the sidelines while you win.
Yeah.
That's old school stuff, though. Yeah, we're in the military service.
I'm putting on my jacket in the worst way humanly possible.
From the starts, Spanish American War. I'm so glad I didn't have to wear anything like that in the battle when I was in the military. You know, that's too much stuff to keep up with.
Yeah.
Mexican-American War. That's one reason the 8th Cavalry was not in World War One.
8th Cavalry. I'm sorry.
1st 8th Cavalry, the unit I was in. They're still in garrison in they were still in on assignment in Mexico. Between wars.
There's a mirror on the other side.
What's that? National Guard.
You get the gun thingy out, right?
Huh?
Do you know what the thing stuff the gun thingy?
Which gun thingy?
The really loud one.
I think it's over there, and I don't think it's working.
Good. I'm sorry, I do not like loud noises.
I know. U.S. rifle caliber M30 M1. Imagine that day at the beach. Wasn't pretty much probably wasn't a relaxing day.
Nope.
Aircraft.
I wish I knew the medals better. I know 2 of them. 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Tuskegee Airmen. What do you see? Huh? I don't know. You're gonna find your way to the dog tags. Women's boots.
I have a special interest in them. I remember when we squeezed like 6, 7 people.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to do that now.
We were about our size now.
I think you're a little bit smaller.
No, it was like last year.
Navy.
Hey, the Navy.
Yep.
Caleb picks on me for having an interest in the Navy.
Well, that's Marine Corps.
Hey, Marine.
Yeah. I can tell about the frog skin. That can was called frog skin. And when the war was over, And when the war was over, many people adapted it for duck hunting.
Really?
Yeah. Try to figure out what that is.
Yeah.